Look, man, stop, making excuses. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like the future you want and the goals you have for yourself, the dreams that you have for yourself, all those things are being held hostage by your own excuses, by you feeling sorry for yourself, by you being too tired, by you being, you know, too in pain or too sore. Like, no, you're not too sore. You're not too tired. There is enough time in the day for you to go do everything you want, but you keep being held hostage by your own excuses. Excuses ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. Like, you're not just stuck. You're not lost. You don't know, it's not that you don't know where to go. It's that you're avoiding your responsibility to move. You're avoiding the responsibility to move without making excuses. Like when you make excuses, bro, that's just comfort disguised as a reason. Like you want to stay comfortable where you are. You want to stay comfortable in that same environment. You want to stay comfortable in that same situation, and it makes it seem like, or excuses makes it seem like it's okay to stay comfortable. But I always tell y'all, bro, it's better to be uncomfortable than comfortable because when you're comfortable, you're not able to grow. You're not able to learn. But the excuses you're making make you feel safe because they justify that, feeling of being comfortable. They justify staying the same. They justify staying in the same position and not moving forward or not growing and not learning. Like you tell yourself all these different things, whether it be you don't have time, whether it be I'm not ready, whether it be I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next week, I'll start next month. But deep down, only you know that that's fear, not allowing you to start or not allowing you to go out there and put work in, not allowing you to go out there and take a step forward. You can disguise that fear as excuses all you want, but you know deep down what the real, truth is. And that's on you. Like if you want to stay comfortable, by all means stay comfortable. But if you want to become the best version of yourself, if you want to reach those goals and reach those dreams, you got to get out your comfort zone. And you got to stop making excuses, bro. Like those excuses protect that comfort zone, but they don't protect your purpose. They don't lead you to that purpose. They don't push you forward and motivate you to that purpose. They just allow you and motivate you to stay exactly where you are. And those excuses, bro, they delay what God is trying to do in your life. When God tells you to move, you got to move. You can't say, I'm tired. You can't say, I don't have time. Like sometimes, bro, we pray for change. We pray for opportunities. We pray for breakthroughs. We pray for blessings, whatever we pray for. What I'm saying? We pray for a lot of things. But on top of that, we make excuses when God gives us the steps to take. When God tells us to move, we make an excuse. When God tells us to go do something, we make an excuse. Saying I'm not ready, saying I'm tired, whatever the excuse is, we got to move when God tells us to move. Faith requires action, not perfection. Not you going 100%, being 100% right in everything you're doing. You don't need perfection. You just need action. Like that's what faith requires. Faith requires us to move. We don't got to be perfect in that movement. We don't got to be perfect in those steps. We just got to move and got to have faith. But we're not able to move and take action if we're always making excuses. Like if you want God to move, you got to move with him. If you want God to bless you in your life, you got to put the work in and you got to do your part also. Like I always say, you got to meet him halfway. So when God moves, you got to move with him. Like excuses, bro, they hold you back in so many ways. But it's not about the excuse, stopping the dream. It's not about the excuse stopping the goal. They simply just stop you. They keep you stagnant right where you are. They keep you in a place where you want to get out of, but you're never going to get out of that place by making excuses. Like every excuse you make is a brick on the wall between you and the life that you want, you and the goals that you have, you and the dreams that you've dreamt of since a little kid. But you just keep making excuses and keep building bricks on that wall, so it's you're either going to find a way around that wall, you're either going to find a way through the wall, you're either going to find a way to accomplish those goals and accomplish those dreams, or you're going to find an excuse, or you're going to constantly make excuses as to why you can't go out there and accomplish anything. Like I always say, bro, you can do anything that you put your mind to, no matter what it is, as long as you have faith and as long as you put the work in behind that. You know what I'm saying? But you're never going to be able to accomplish anything making excuses. Like you can't have both, bro. You can't find a way and make excuses. It's got to be one or the other. You got to find a way and go get that, go get those goals, go get those dreams, or you simply just going to stay stagnant and make excuses the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So just let your discipline outweigh the excuses. Like discipline over excuses all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference between who you are and who you want to be is your discipline. but you're constantly going to be who you are right now if you keep making excuses. Like, you're never going to get to that level of who you want to be if you let the excuses outweigh the discipline. Like, people who win in life, they're not more talented than you. They're not more gifted than you. They're not different from you. Like, they're human. They bleed the same way you bleed, but they stop making excuses. You know what I'm saying? They let their discipline kick in. They went out there and did it even when they were tired, even when they were hurt, even when they didn't have a good day, even when they didn't feel like they had enough time. They still went out there and put the work in. And you got to do the same thing, bro. Like, stop making excuses. Your excuses are costing you your potential. Your excuses are costing you your goals, your dreams, the person you want to become. They're costing you your future, bro. So stop making excuses. Like, today can be the day that everything changes. Today could be the day where you let your discipline kick in instead of the excuses. Today could be the day where you take action instead of making excuses, instead of just laying there and be like, I don't have enough time today. Like, yes, you have enough time. You have enough time. Nobody's too tired to get out of bed and go put work in. Like, you still have the ability to go do that. You know what I'm saying? So go out there and do it. Stop making excuses and just be disciplined in everything that you do. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. On the way to 700 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.